Today, my presentation topic is depression in children. Have you ever seen children or young speak news? Some children blank eyes or for no reasons, and so those behavior is related with stress. Thus, young children also have stress. Background information. Most parents think the depression is only related with the adults. They believe childhood is always full of happy time, free from the worries and stress. They thought they give their children all this fast. Actually, children face more challenge as well as the life becomes much more complex. Everyone should realize children have stress too. So, what did research say? The Center for Disease Control and the Privations report that 1 in 5 American children aged 3 to 17, about 5 million, have a diagnosable mental, emotional, or behavior disorder in a given year. Only 20% of those children are ever diagnosable and receive treatment. Estimates that 13% of the young age 8 to 5 and 21.4% of those aged 13 to 18 experience serious mental disorder at some point during their life. Example 1. Vicky Harper of St. Louis became worried when her 2-year-old daughter Malia began having scary tremors that sometimes lasted almost an hour. The girl would scream, kick, and hit her mother in the face. Example 2. Alex Curtis was just 11 when she starts feeling worried. She always feels empty and miserable, never content or connect to their children. For years, she surfaced alone, filled with the shame. She switched school, but he didn't help. Finally, at 14, she was diagnosed and major depression and anxiety. She's on medication and in therapy. How adults help them? Pay attention to children's behavior. Be familiar with the sign of depression. Change in feelings, physical change, change in thinking, change in behavior. When a child is depression and experiencing any of the physiological problems describable as his depression is likely to last longer and cause more difficulty in his day-to-day function. Another way to help them is go to see the doctor to get the professional treatment and help. This depression would be a biological illness, could be a physiological problem, and could be a social issue. That treatment needs to be the biological to address all three components: medications, physiological and treatment, and social or environmental interventions. Depression could make a children to be intimidated or overwhelmed. One way to help depression children manage is to teach them to divide it and conquer by breaking tasks into the major chunks. After professional treatment, after medical and therapy, Alex is doing great. She feels much stronger and she also recommends other kids to speak up. Now, Malay's long treatments are gone. Mom said she could tell her when he was feeling something. She still yells something, but it's on a much smaller scale. different ways. Some people think the kids are too young to understand and feel stress. According to the research from the childhood stress, kids healthy stress and can affect anyone who feels overwhelmed, even kids. In practice, separation from the parents can cause anxiety. Lots of people think the stress will go away when they grow up. According to the report from the Science News for Students, researchers already knew that the shape and size of students' brain can change repression to loss of stress. In the new study, more childhood stress to more depression, likely symptoms in young adulthood. If everyone realizes child's depression situations, you will be able to identify the children's needs in the early stage. To reduce the risk of children's mental health risk, provide early intervention by participate with the realized worksheet. The children will have less and change in face depression when they grow up. And ignore children's depression knowledge. You will miss the help and the children will surface an anxiety longer. You may impact your children's mental health development, impact the children's learning ability. Children may feel isolated in the school, may cause the suicide. The children will suffer depression for the whole life. The last part is conclusion. In general, the situation and risk of children in depression is more critical than our realization. All the adults should learn more knowledge about the depression in children and open to ask for the professional help this way. We could help the children to work in this situation in meaningful to healthy life for future. What can help the children with depression? You can bring the attention to the children's mental health. You can introduce the resource to them and their parents. You can encourage them to visit professional for help. And the last part is for reference list. Thank you for listening to my presentation.